Hey guys, VicHD here with another indie review. This time we're looking at Mullet Madjack, published by Epopeia Games and developed by Hammer 95. This is a Brazilian studio. Let me read the description for you guys. Your health is time. You must kill to get more time. It's a high-octane action shooter, 90% arcade fun, 10% roguelike. In this future, man and internet have merged into a new being. This being needs dopamine every 10 seconds or else it will die. The game is nothing but arcade fun. You are Mullet Madjack and you must kill enemies to refill your 10 seconds of life. You beat handcraft stages at random, full of exciting new obstacles at each chapter. Memorize each room and compete for better times. Cleverly build your character every floor in a fully fledged narrative with small roguelike elements. Defeat the mysterious masterminds and experience the ultimate old-school anime plot. As for key features, fast arcade feel, full of dopamine rush like old times, a fully animated campaign with old-school anime cutscenes, 50 plus power-ups that change the way you can play the game. You can play the game forever in random levels in endless mode, a classic mode with no timer if you want a traditional campaign, unbox a digital/virtual PC game box from the 90s, 15 trading cards, and more than 50 point shop items. Relive the bloodshed from 80s and 90s. The game has full controller support, ultra-wide support, key and button rebinding, mouse sensitivity. It has purple blood mode if you want to censor the blood, disabled camera shakes and flashes, custom aim options, custom volume controls for sound effects, music, and videos. This game is currently available for Steam, Xbox One, Xbox Series S and X, and more recently the Nintendo Switch. I was just trying the Nintendo Switch version a while back, and I do have to say, I am overly impressed with how well it runs on this platform. As for the plot itself, it's the year 2095. Billionaires have conquered the world, and a digital super being requires a constant stream of dopamine to keep humanity alive. You play as Jack Banhammer, a mulleted moderator hired by Peace Corp to rescue a captured influencer princess from a robot-filled skyscraper. All this in exchange for a brand new pair of sneakers. This plot is pretty ridiculous. As for the gameplay itself, it's pretty much the first-person shooter. It's very similar to what you would play as like Doom, Duke Nukem, maybe Quake, but it has roguelike elements. In typical roguelike fashion, every time you pass a level, you eventually get upgrades, usually improving your attack power, changing your weapons, or maybe increasing your health. So it has that particular mechanic that powers you up and is always going to be different every time you play through it. And once you beat those first 10 levels, you get to fight the main boss in his own room. Once you defeat the boss, you go to the next stage, and it's pretty much rinse and repeat after that. Now, as for the presentation, it's pretty much fast and frenetic, and you're going from point A to point B, and it's basically a mad dash to the finish line and just try to hack and slash your way just to get to the next destination. Now, considering how the main game consists of this dopamine mechanic, you're constantly carrying the smartphone on the left and you have your weapon on the right. And the smartphone does have this countdown timer telling you how much you have left. Now, you do also have this moderator of sorts that's also helping you out during these missions. And while she is useful to a point, her voice can be very aggravating after a while. As for the presentation itself, it does remind me of your typical 80s animes, mostly like, I guess a little bit of City Hunter in a sort of way, like City Hunter mixed in with like Duke Nukem. So there's like some gritty atmosphere towards it, which is actually kind of cool. As for the violence itself, it's reminiscent of like maybe Doom or Duke Nukem in that regard, but it also feels like the character designs, especially the enemies, the character designs look like they were influenced by the movie They Live, which is this classic horror movie of the 80s. The game controls are pretty easy to pick up and play. You do have a jump button. The right trigger is pretty much your main weapon. You do have a bit of a power-up feature. Every time when you hack and slash enough enemies, you eventually activate that power-up meter, and you can do other abilities like stab someone in the face or just chop their heads off. And these are mostly robots, mind you.
Hey moderator, it's official! We are now on livestream. Millions are watching you save our princess! We're putting the audience's love into your bloodstream. Your blood feels the sweet, sweet flavor of those lights. You now have 10 seconds of life. For every kill, the audience will give you more time to live. But if you bore the audience not killing anything, they will let you die after 10 seconds. Ready? Go moderate these damn robots!
You also have the option to kick the opponents, and you can even use the kicking mechanic to break open vending machines to give you a bit of a sugar rush, which is pretty much beneficial if you want to recover your health. The kicking mechanic is also very useful, particularly if you want to barge through open doors, or if you just want to barge through open vents so you can take shortcuts. The game is fast, intense, and frenetic, so you gotta move quickly. Now when it comes to the game's difficulty, it really varies depending on your mood. You can go through a casual run without the need of depending on a timer, but granted, the harder the difficulty, the shorter the timer. I've only played the standard mode so far, and surprisingly the game is pretty hard, pretty enjoyable. In your typical roguelike fashion, you have to know what weapons to use, what upgrades to use, how to use them, and how to survive all this. Like the first few instances, I was on a roll and I did get to reach the boss, but when I was trying to record footage for this video, apparently I didn't reach far enough. Overall, I've enjoyed the game so far. It runs incredibly well on the Switch. I highly recommend it for a first-person shooter. If you're into the ultraviolent stuff, go right ahead. Viewer discretion is advised. Sometimes the gore can get a little too graphic for younger players. But if you're looking for a first-person shooter that feels like something out of like Duke Nukem, Doom, or maybe Turok, I highly recommend this one. Go ahead and pick it up. I give this one a 9 out of 10. It is mad fun. Very challenging. The difficulty can be at times unforgiving, but that's just part of the fun, especially when it's a roguelike. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.
Turn that smile upside down.
Great job! Our viewership only increases with each death.